is a testament to my connection with the world around me, and it's very much my companion now.
Beep boop. I was like,
Everything I've
I'm muted. Alright, let's see this place explode my PC. And because it's not Warframe, I have to use my phone to see the chat. Shush me. Gross, my own voice. Disgusting. If I were to drink coffee at a time like this, my schedule would be so destroyed. Let's put this here. And do some of the side quests. Why is my Twitch app getting worse, man? It's getting worse. Shut up. I don't need your tooltips. You changed the entire layout. No. What is this? No.
This is a testament to my connection with the world around me, and it's very much my companion now.
Man, I don't use Apple TV.
To everything I've experienced on this journey.
Apparently there's a drop on that. Are they below? Because frankly, I don't remember how to get there. Where's the button for the layers? The hell? There's supposed to be... I was supposed to change the layer. You know what? Whatever. Why is it down there? What did I just trigger? What did I trigger?
The Weiqi pieces were scattered.
What did I run into?
Remained calm. It's getting late, he said gently to the woodcutter. Shouldn't you be heading down the mountain?
Which quest is this? Oh no.
As he glanced at the sky, the woodcutter was shocked to see how much time had passed. It couldn't have been more than 2 hours, he thought in disbelief. Feeling apologetic, he prepared to leave, worried that the guru would be annoyed with him. But when the woodcutter turned around, he nearly jumped out of his skin. The hermit guru, who had been playing Weiqi and drinking wine, was now gone. In his place lay a shattered Weiqi board and a heap of decaying bones.
What board? Ouija board? Anyways, how are you guys going? Even though I just started stream. I did an early ad so I can get that pesky ad out of here.
The woodcutter was so scared that he dropped his bamboo basket and ran down the mountain without even looking back. As he reached the mountain's base, he was hit with a stark realization. The quaint village he remembered had bloomed into a bustling town, with sturdy brick houses replacing the humble thatched cottages. And where his home once stood, only an empty wasteland remained.
Is this Changli's quest? I can't tell which.
He noticed a date on the
what it
calendar
is.
that he had never seen before. In shock, he grabbed a passerby and urgently asked, "Excuse me, can you tell me the current date and time?" As he heard the answer, his legs went weak. Everything had changed. Time had passed, and his loved ones were gone. No one remembered him anymore.
So the woodcutter left Mount Firmament, but how is he still alive and kicking? With 100 years worth of time inside him, shouldn't he?
This wasn't marked in my map, so I couldn't tell.
Your story, it's a bit far-fetched, don't you think? I mean, if I wasn't from Hongzhen, I might have fallen for it.
Well, that's the whole point. The truth is stranger than fiction, my friend. Every detail in that story is based on real events. Let me share with you the other legend of Mount Firmament. For deep within its sacred peaks lies a powerful secret. The secret of immortality. We all know that Mount Firmament is the abode of the Sentinel, gathering spiritual energies from both heaven and earth for countless eons. Over time, even the mountain itself has taken on the form of our majestic Sentinel. Living in the mountains for long stretches of time, surrounded by fresh air and drinking from nature's own bounty, can add years to one's lifespan. It all starts with that game of Weiqi, one that the woodcutter stumbled upon. Too bad those secrets have been long forgotten. Gather around now, people. You're in for the story of a lifetime.
It's Changli's quest. I was like, it has to be that. Bon appetit. I guess I'll do her quest first. I ran into it by accident, guys.
Shh.
I'll see you there.
What's with the ruckus? Huh? What's that in your hands? Behold Hongzhen.
Not because I'm Chinese and I'm biased.
Next to a ring and hanging eaves. When eternal snow thaw into
Look, I just like
flowing
orange
streams,
chicken.
Let us reconvene.
And the cheese things.
Oh, I see, I see. I see I've got no clue at all.
My character's unamused.
I get the very last part at least. She's asking you out. Well, that's a fancy way to write stuff.
I just realized the hair changes. On the top of Abby's head. Sweet and sour pork? Yes, but we don't get that.
Next sentence. Eternal snow thaw into streams.
Like, not often.
What is that supposed to mean?
Because my siblings and parents would get food, and I'm like asleep in the daytime.
Whoa, how did you manage to get all that hidden meaning? But the buildings in Hongzhen all look pretty much the same. Which one exactly was she talking about? Makes sense. Lead the way.
Watch Abby think about food again. I was planning to do the rest of the... That's not it. I was planning to do offer the Pearl quest, but then I ran into Changli's quest by accident and just triggered it. I hate doing that. I really hate doing that. It's like a Baldur's Gate moment when you just go into one part of the area in the city, and then you activate an entire sequence by accident. She does look like a Moogle, doesn't she? pendant. That's probably because she's a phoenix. What does this even say? Extra ring and hanging eaves. Internal snow thaws into flowing streams. Let us reconvene. I am not good with riddles. I can guess, but the game will just force me to talk anyways.
How did she disappear like that? Wait, are you that legendary rover who saved Jinzhou?
I didn't do anything.
What can I do for you? Well,
Also not because I'm a
you found the
foodie.
right person. I'm here
Every
to
time I
compile
start
a new
stream, I'm
travel
eating,
guide
man.
for Hangzhen. Next door ring and hanging eaves. Oh,
Like sometimes I eat an entire dinner while streaming.
you'll need to stand on the tallest building in Hangzhen to see what you're looking for. It's on the northeast side of the town. Can't miss it. Say, that person earlier, that was Lady Changli, right? Of course. Everyone in Jinzhou knows about Lady Changli.
I mean, you can't
Even though
really miss
she
her.
rarely
She
appears
looks
in public.
very red and
As
orange.
Master Swen Miao's disciple,
Eating is
she
good, man. I'm
excels in
hungry.
the
I'm
arts of
sorry. Every time I
politics
start
and
stream,
diplomacy.
it's just
Her travels have taken her
automatic
across the
food
4
moment.
seas. And as Secretary General, she has commanded respect from all who cross her path. Yeah, and she came all the way to Jinzhou to help out Magistrate Jinshi for the sake of peace in Huanglong.
Oh, no meals.
She's been working tirelessly behind the scenes since then, fully dedicated to her task.
I
How
would
could
pull
anyone
for this
not
character,
revere such a selfless act?
but I technically already have the character on the second
Sworn I just
account.
saw her. Where did she go?
That one gaming guy, were you rating already?
Look.
I just barely started streaming. Well, now I hear double of myself. As shouties. Yeah, I saw you playing Elden Ring and stuff. And King Corgi, LOLO. Oops. Ignore the sword. I wasn't trying to cut the
What can I help you
crowd.
with? When snow thaw into streams?
I just
Ah,
got off.
You're not from around here.
I started lurking, it's
When we
already
say
over.
that in Hangzhen, we mean the Shichen of Wei. Early afternoon, the warmest hours of a day.
Any of you guys had that moment where you
Legend
just step
tells of
into
a
one
visitor
area
who ventured here some
and then in the
centuries
game,
ago.
any game, and you
Back
just start
then,
a quest by
local
accident.
Villagers were struggling with no firewood due to heavy snow. This visitor opened up a path with their forte and diverted a hot spring to provide warmth and aid. People say it was once a
Below.
stunning sight, with mist and ice flowing westward
Below
down
the
the
ghost.
streams, as if many celestial beings were
That one
returning
gaming
to
guy,
the sea.
this is one of the
Now
peeps I
sight has
watch in
unfortunately
while I
disappeared,
like
but the saying
eat
sticks.
and lurk.
We use it to describe
Sometimes I
time
raid
in
them or
local
try to.
speech. Oh, please. I'm only repeating what I've heard from him. He's been on
I'm
a
just
roll
trying
with
to
his
catch up on
stories lately,
companion
but
quests
let's
right
not
now.
take them too seriously. They're just for entertainment.
I'm super behind on
Not that I
ZZZ.
don't want to believe them, but... Oh, you were listening to one of his stories earlier too, right? What? Really? So you're into stories and anecdotes too? Grandpa Zhou's great-grandfather was a descendant of the first inhabitants of Hangzhen.
Right now we're
He
playing
grew up
Withering
hearing
Waves.
stories about Mount Firmament.
I'm trying to do some
Recently,
quests.
he heard Madam Magistrate had
Accidentally
resolved
started a
the
different
crisis,
quest and I was like,
so
you
he
know what?
decided
I'll
to
just go
visit
ahead with
and
it.
learn more about his roots. People in town are curious about the outside world and how they are perceived. Grandpa Zhou is happy to answer their questions. It's funny to hear outsiders describe my hometown, especially lately. with
Quest
so many
after
people
quest.
from Jinzhou coming
I
on
mean,
some kind of
HSR or
expedition.
Honkai has an update, so
Obsessed
we
with us,
have
like we're some kind of
a new
ancient
quester.
relics. Can you believe they actually
One of the main
asked if our
characters has a
taco
new
plums have
form.
magical powers?
I forgot the
Time
character.
truly is a
I
formidable
forgot what the
force.
character banner is running right now. Lingxi? Lingshe? I don't remember her name. I'm not interested in pulling for her. The quests will never stop. Also, my sibling set up Fallout 4 mod, Fallout London.
Well, you're just asking for
I can't wait to see the rest of that game.
Sorry.
Fuck you,
I'm not
Bethesda!
local.
I
Can't
have
help
to
you
say
there.
it.
Wait, you were the one talking to Lady Changli.
I have to say it. Bethesda sucks! Very first tattoos?
If I were
I
you,
want a small
I'd
tattoo.
steer clear of her.
I want
She's a
the
deceitful woman who
the
enjoys
brand of
playing with
sacrifice from
people's
Berserk
hearts.
as my tattoo.
A cunning
But I
villain
am
who will
deathly afraid of
manipulate you without
needles.
you even knowing. Haven't you
Never
heard?
been sunburnt though.
She left her government job to come here, to this small town. There's got to be a reason behind it. I heard she chose to quit her job, but I bet she messed up back in the capital and got demoted here as punishment. Then I guess you've also been fooled by her looks. That woman will stop at
I didn't
nothing to
say
get
I
what
was
she wants.
interested by her
And
looks,
wait,
young man.
has she actually achieved anything substantial during her time in Jinzhou? Or did Madame Magistrate just fall for her
You got the
clever
keyblades?
words
You know what's
and let
funny?
her
I was
slack
watching
off?
someone break the game of Kingdom Hearts. Was it 1 or 2? Like ledge grabbing 1 pixel and like out of bounds breaking the entire sequence.
I say you're
Skipping
underestimating Changli's
all
trickery.
kinds of
I heard
like
she
a
tricked
bunch
that
of boss
VIP guest
fights
of
just to
Jinzhou
get that
into
one
going
item
Mount
chest
Firmament.
thing.
Just think about how dangerous that place was. She must have been afraid of him getting too close to Madame Magistrate and ruining her plans. What a sinister woman.
Not a good first time and choice.
Fortunately, that guest was a skilled fighter, and he managed to escape unharmed. I hope you don't mind my frankness. Just giving some advice, because you look pretty innocent and gullible. Enough from Jinzhou
I'd rather
judging
take
by your
like
outfit,
a brand
right?
of sacrifice anywhere. I'm guessing it's because there's like a bundle of nerves or something in the wrist and it like hurts or something.
Oh,
It's like a
shoot.
sensitive spot.
I completely forgot.
I
about
almost
something I need to
fainted.
do. Sorry,
Oh
gotta
god.
run.
Me looking at a needle alone makes me faint. Not sewing needles, that doesn't count.
Hey, why are the people here so divided about Changli?
Changli? Changli? I don't know how to say her name.
You humans make everything so complicated. Well, at least now we know what she wanted to say.
Oh my god, it's clipping.
No, that's much easier to understand. Why does she have to make it
On the
all
wrist or inner
riddle?
thigh. Fingers, ears, and neck.
I'm getting sleepy again.
Oh, a tattoo on ear? I never.
Rover,
Unless you mean like around the ear, not the
nice
ear
to see you
itself.
again. How are you liking Hongzhen so far?
Oh, you're welcome. I give shouties to lots of peeps. Like this. Like this, there you go.
The crisis at Mount Firmament has been resolved, and the waterway between Jinzhou and Hongzhen is open once again. As a result, there has been an increase in visitors from Jinzhou, making the town more
Ratchet and
lively
Clank
than
going
before.
commando. Oh my god,
The
you
chaos
guys are gonna make
subsiding.
me play Ratchet and Clank
Our
again.
town and
Just
city
reading
are
that
now
alone, I'm like,
reconnected,
that's a
allowing
childhood game right
residents
there.
to live and work in peace.
But yes, I recognize the sounds. I see the previews
We owe you a debt
or
of
the tiny
gratitude,
stream
Rover,
preview.
for your efforts in clearing the remaining effects of temporal
There's no
disruptions
mistaking
in Mount
a
Firmament over the
Souls
past few
game sound
days.
effects.
We're all indebted to you, Hongzhen.
I can't
and
be
its
mean in
people
this game,
alike.
dang it.
If there's anything you need, don't hesitate to ask. I couldn't help but notice you've been asking around.
I think
Is
there's
there
like a
something
bit
you
of
need
some
assistance with?
adjustments on the weapons for Elden Ring.
Changli
I
and
think
have a mutual
only on
trust as
PvP.
acquaintances. It should be fine to ask Changli instead.
And what the passerby said about her.
I see.
The passerby's like
That
right
sounds
over
like
there, by the way,
something
guys.
Changli would do. Even though we're not that close, I know a bit about her personality. She wouldn't just hand over something that symbolizes her identity to anyone, especially when...
Yeah, she got like a phoenix feather, guys.
I think it would be better for her to tell you personally.
Oh, no, in Honkai Star Rail, I make people cry. Like, I make NPCs cry harder. It's funny.
When she wants something done, it's never as straightforward as it seems. And few can grasp the true meaning behind her plans.
Oh yeah, I watched Deadpool and Wolverine like a few days ago. Not spoiling, no spoilers please, guys. But my god, made me fuzzy in the end. Made me feel things, especially in the credits.
Public opinion.
I love X-Men.
About the riddle.
Hack this game, put mean dialogue options. Imagine.
It's not just about the
It's gonna turn into like a Dragon Ball Z abridged, or just Berserk outtakes. Oh my god, I love the movie. I love the cameos without saying the cameos. Oh my god. It's so good to see those people back. Back in their roles, and those who never had a chance to be the characters. I'm just checking my PC. Don't explode, please. Find place next to a ring and hanging something. Is that too high? Yeah, slingshot up there, please. Oh, I'm way too high. Apparently. Is that supposed to look like that? Or is that like normally how the display looks like? Anyways. Did you know Ryan Reynolds is in the movie? Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh no, Pharaoh Seed escaped and ran away from the spoilers. The hell even is an Eve? Oh yeah, wait a minute. Forgot to check something since there's a banner here. Did I buy? I guess I did. Oops. No, that's the other one. I still have the free corals and poles. Like, I haven't used them. And I didn't finish the quests of these yet. Definitely didn't finish that. I'm not messing with this one. I'm like half trying to farm in this game. Oh, it's a long quest. Okay. Maybe I have to... Because they said the highest part of the building. So I'm just gotta go there. Whoa. Controller, please. Don't make me run off the building. Yep.
A ring, she wrote. Should be this ring-shaped ancient structure, I guess.
Wow! It's really huge now that we look at it.
Next, hanging eaves.
Playing the controller.
If we look from here.
You have no idea how badly
Is it
the
that pavilion?
USB cord is bending.
It does look quiet. Should be a nice place for meetings. Ugh, getting eepy again.
That must be the place then. I'll get going.
Are you already getting sleepy? This USB cord is not like the phone charger cords. It's not... the plug isn't straight. It's actually cornered. So when it's plugged into my controller, it's bending against my right bumper, or like... I don't know how to explain it. So yeah, it's kind of bending a bit, which is not very good. It's not a straight plug. And look, some Oreos on the board. It's because this USB cord is from a Wacom tablet. The one without a screen, so it came from that. I'm using this because it's the only longest cord I have.
Apologies for my delay.
And if I want to make it straight, I have to put it over my R2. And it's not good. This is the longest cord I have. I can like lay down in the bed if I want to.
You looked adorable, focusing on the Wei Chi board. I didn't want to interrupt you.
I might invited
Thank you for
into another
accepting my
date.
invitation.
See, I can't even insult her riddles.
And what makes you think so?
Those tokens from Jinshi. It was your idea, was it not?
So, you've guessed it. Sorry, Rover. Jinzhou faced multiple threats back then, and we had to be cautious. We did not intend to inconvenience you. I regret our lack of hospitality.
Where's my cup? Yes, my character speaks. Kill them with fire. Honkai Star Rail, they also speak too. It was funny when you play as a different character in a different point of view. They look more like a maniac.
Still,
Kill them
I
with
would
fire as
apology
well.
in person. This time, I just wanted to see you. The brilliant mind that always understood my unspoken
Look, Yinlin
words.
already was trying to hit on me.
I
Changli, yeah,
am
calm down.
very grateful
Camilla was
you
trying to hit
decided
on me
to
too.
come.
There's too many women in this game. Trying to land a score with my character.
I merely have a few questions, and I was wondering if you may have the answers.
Well, tell me right now.
Does this game of Wei Chi look familiar to you, Rover?
I don't even know how that works. They're all pointy.
Apologies. I heard about your memory loss. Please, pardon me. There is a local tale about
With
the
actual
secret
speech,
hidden
not limited
tower
to answers.
hidden on Mount Firmament. Have you heard about it?
Oh man. Skip immortality. Look, you got like Phoenix things going on. So I'm like,
Yes. I have a slightly different version of this tale to share. Centuries ago, a Taoist cultivator met an enigmatic
we beat
visitor
Elden
on
Ring's
Mount
main
Firmament.
store. Beat Malenia after
Despite their
hundreds
age
of
difference, they soon became
Oh, the
friends
DLC is so
and
good.
often played Weiqi together.
Experiencing Elden Ring for the first time
One
again,
day,
that's
a
the
woodcutter
greatest gift.
stumbled upon them, having lost his way home. Their game mesmerized him so much that he didn't notice the red tie on his basket rotting away. Panicked, he bumped into the Weiqi board. Despite the interruption, the visitor remained unfazed. They offered the woodcutter some tea, then guided him down the mountain, shielding him from dangerous temporal disruptions. After that, the visitor disappeared. Many years later, the
Not
Taoist
limited to
cultivator
answers,
became
but
a
there's the
legendary
characters be
hermit
like,
ruler.
I'm just kidding.
Upon returning to Mount Firmament in his final years, he reunited with that elusive visitor. The two resumed their unfinished game. People believe the visitor shared their secret of immortality through cleverly placed Weiqi pieces as a final parting gift.
I'm thinking about Oreos right now, man.
Yes,
That's the only
and
thing I
no.
see.
This game is missing the final 20 moves.
Yep, that's basically
It is
everyone's reaction
unfinished.
right there. Made it. Second
That was a
phase,
bit
get
different from what
exploded
you heard
by her
before, I
scarlet
guess.
rot.
The story changed over time, infused with fantasy in each retelling. But that's how old tales go, slowly losing their truth as they're passed down. Precisely. The legend may be shrouded in myth, but that game of Weiqi was real. Embedded within its records lies a cryptic message.
Man,
This
aren't you
game
cold,
record
lady?
can
Look at
solve
this
the
place.
crisis of time.
It's snowing.
From what I know, only the Sentinel in its prime has the power to manipulate time through its possession of a complete temporal mandate. For us mere mortals, controlling time is...
She just got booped with her sword and covered in deadly flowers.
As the records state, it only reveals itself when Mount Firmament
I remember watching
emerges.
Lobos
But how
do-
it ties to the
I
temporal
watched him for a
mandate
long while.
remains an enigma.
I remember
least
him
for now.
fighting Malenia with bow only run or something, and it was so easy. It was stupid. It was stupid easy, and I was like, oh, well then.
If that is the case,
The Sentinel be the
we'll be
the
able
giant
to heal
dragon
the
of this
Sentinel's
game.
wounds. But our chances are looking slim. That game record could just hold my teacher's memories, not any real value.
Antifreeze outfit.
So I am presenting this as merely a personal request. I am planning
She'll
to
probably
go
just
find
make
that
fire
record.
from her hands.
Would you please join me?
I'll consider it, but what's in it for me? Give me
If
stellar
my
jades, I mean
speculation is
asteroids.
correct, that game of Weiqi may hold clues to your lost memories. In addition, I promise to aid you in any way I can after we return with the record. How does that sound?
Yeah, fine, I'll take that.
Splendid. Very well. Let's meet on the gallery road outside Hongzhen. I still have some preparations to do. Please.
Scratch that. Her hair is getting cold. It's a different color at the end. I can't demonstrate it because I don't have her character right now. But when you use her ultimate, her hair goes on fire and it glows. It's pretty cool. Different account. I'm not gonna log into that. Plus I might lag the crap out of this game. Oh, you know what? I'll just run over there. Laggily. Like, terribly run over there. I'll be lurking for a bit, okay. Thank you for the lurks.
Well, as the Wayfinder, I do know a couple of shortcuts.
Well, show me the shortcuts. Don't just leave me behind, Changli.
Where the game record is. I've determined the most likely location on my last visit. We'll be heading there. See if we can find anything new. After dealing with those artificers, I ruled out the other locations on my way to join you. But one can only do so much alone. This is why I need your help.
Not planning to go back on my words. Unless you...
Then let's get going.
Unless you betray me.
Changli? What is it?
Nothing, Rover. I just thought the snow is beautiful today.
I mean, we fixed the place from being frozen in time,
You
literally,
seem
so...
curious about that ancient structure.
It looks familiar. Like the abandoned Court of Savante facility I saw, but bigger in scale.
I heard it first
Oh, the
appear along
rings.
with our sentinel. Later, the Court of Savante based their chronosorters on its design.
What's this? I guess I'll just take the bugs. Let me get the flowers. I probably need them to either level up a character or for cooking. I wouldn't be surprised.
Every winter, my hometown buzzed as people left their mark in the fresh snow, hoping for dreams to come true when it melted.
Did you try it too, Changli?
No, I only watched from afar. My forte always melted the snow faster than I liked.
Yep, exactly. She got like fiery things. Might as well just be melting the snow around her.
We can see the whole of Hongzhen from here. I never noticed how beautiful it looked during my previous visits. It's the same place as always. I suppose it's my state of mind that has changed. I don't know. Maybe it's because your presence makes me feel at ease.
Wait! I smell tacit discords in that cave. No, there's more. Tacit discords, humans, and smells like a whole up the frequencies. It's so familiar. Come on! I've only been through still brush my skin never. Be grateful. I'm giving you a warning.
River. Did something.
I was about to say, I'm like, Changli can't hear that. I'm probably silently arguing with myself.
It's in the same direction we're going. Could it be?
Oh, you should have seen that launch day. And before I messed with my options. This game is not very optimized. Saying a lot since my friend Drince has like a beefy ass PC.
Someone may have been here before us.
Get away from me! I can't hold up much longer.
You'll be fine.
Help! Help! Thank goodness.
You forced me to change into Changli. You cancelled my move. Okay, whatever.
Thanks for your help.
On my PC.
I'm okay. Wait. Are you the Rover? You're that hero who fought against the Stronodian. And you also resolved a time crisis here with Madam Magistrate.
Oh, not only that, the quests in this game, even though they're side quests instead of companion, they also change the world. They make your game actually different.
To see you in person. Without your help, I'd have been a goner for sure. I can't die here. Not when I've got someone waiting for me. I finally found it. After all this time. Ugh.
While we've solved the crisis in Mount Firmament for the time being, public access to the mountain is still restricted. Before entering the mountain, any explorer must submit a request and can only do so while accompanied by the Midnight Rangers. Sir, could you please share your reasons for traveling here alone?
I heard about Mount Firmament's legend, so I came to find its secret. I've only been in the mountain for half a day. Everything was going smoothly before those monsters pounced on me on my way back.
Hey, you're lucky it's not avalanche or anything.
Fooling. She's still waiting for me.
It seems he is still hiding something from us. He needs to go back to Hongzhen for proper medical attention. Time's against us.
Time is always against us. Especially in this region.
Indeed.
It's like some Pokemon Mystery Dungeon happening here.
Such numbers on Mount Firmament of all places. This is unusual, to say the least. We can continue our conversation later, after getting him to safety. On that note, we still don't know his identity. Judging from his uniform, he might be affiliated with the Pioneer Association. Then perhaps that someone is in Hongzhen. Could be his friend, or an acquaintance. Good point, Rover.
Hey, wait, I see that golden bell. No, don't teleport me out there. I gotta hit that bell. Don't you even dare. No! I gotta hit the bell! No! Damn it, fine. I'll get the bell later. I'll 100% this map later. Hey, do you know who this guy is who's dying in my arms?
Isn't that Wu Li? What happened to him?
What happened?
Not really. He showed up in town and started asking weird questions to all the older folks. They've been avoiding him ever since.
The secret of immortality. I found it.
Oh, he really went up the mountain, didn't he? Oh my. Quick, get him to a...
Oh, he is actually dying in my arms.
No.
Why aren't you putting him to the freaking medical place?
Sir, do you know where his companions might be?
I'm not sure. There are lots of other people in town who are dressed just like him. Why don't you try asking them?
You look explorer-y.
Greetings, Lady Changli. How may I help you today, Lady Changli? Oh, and hello, Rover. The person on your back. Is he okay?
We found him.
What was that
on
delivery on the
Mount
last part?
Do you know where his companions might be?
Isn't this Wu Li? What happened to him? He's one of the Pioneer Association's explorers, but we don't see him around Jinzhou too often. I remember he went on sabbatical months ago, and he left with Fu Ling. Yes, Fu Ling, his girlfriend. I think they're visiting Hongjian together. They're staying at the inn over there. Oh, Fu Ling asked us about his whereabouts not long ago.
Oh, so she's here.
Speaking of, is he really okay?
No, I'm not going. Fooling. She's waiting for me.
Don't
Oh,
worry.
calm down,
We'll
man.
help you find Fu Ling.
Trying to chapter 6 herself. It's over here. Oh my god, the camera. Hello? Lady?
Wooly?
Breathe. Take it easy.
Thank you. I'm okay now. Who are you? And Wooly, is he?
Well, he's conscious.
Yes, I am. Can you please tell me what happened?
Fooling.
Wooly, you're hurt. I've been looking for you. You didn't pick up my calls.
Great news, Fooling. I found it. Finally.
Oops. I have to
found
leave
a
and
way
try to
to
sleep once
slow
again.
down
Okay,
your
bye.
illness. No more pain.
People,
in
bye.
my life. We can finally
Go
be
rest, Shoddy.
forever.
Or else I'll have Coco to bonk you personally.
Fooling. Are you not happy?
No, I am. I'm so glad to hear it.
Yes.
You should have been holding him up. Why are you not holding him up? It would be such an honor. Obe, get over here.
Lady Changli, you saved his life.
Dude, he's injured and then you make him stand like that? What the hell, Rover?
I've never seen Wu
That's
Li
not how you
like that.
escort a person.
So, he said he only spent half a day in the mountains.
Was that not the case?
No, I've been waiting for almost a week. It's not unusual for Wooly to be out of touch for a few days when he goes on long trips. This time, however, seemed longer than usual. If it weren't for you two showing up, I would have asked the Midnight Rangers to help me search for him in the mountains. Wooly, He did it for me. I used to work as a landscape painter. Wu Li and I met through work, and we traveled to many places together. A few months ago, I got really sick.
Well, at least you're not a
It
painter in a
affected my
Souls game.
ability to walk, which got worse over time. We couldn't go on our adventures like we used to. Wu Li stopped taking on work and traveled all over the world to find a cure for me. Despite his efforts, we couldn't find any cures. Until 2 weeks ago, when he brought me to Hongzhen. Said he had a surprise for me.
Oh, I don't have my cup here. It's downstairs.
I thought it was just going to be a relaxing trip.
I guess I'll have to go downstairs and get my cup. Dang it.
Now he's back rambling about having found a way to stop my condition from progressing.
Mount Firmament's secret of immortality, I presume?
Yes. Wu Li told me that he's researched and found.
I guess I'll do a very quick
paradise
BRB.
on Mount Firmament, a place where time stands still. He said if I lived there, my condition would never worsen. It cannot fully cure me, but at least we can spend eternity together. At first, I thought it was just a myth. But then you brought up how he only spent half a day in the mountains. Those were my thoughts as well. But Wu Li seemed very certain.
Mount Firmament used to have temporal disruptions caused by its tumultuous history. However, thanks to Magistrate Jinshi and Rover, these disruptions have been dealt with. Or so we had hoped. So there are still unaddressed temporal disruptions in the mountains. And unfortunately, Wu Li has stumbled upon one, mistaking it for the legendary cure he was searching for. Little did he know it would only put him in more danger.
I see. So that's why there were rumors of rangers being here to take care of the leftover tacit discords and block off access to the mountain. Then, if this temporal disruption you speak of is truly so dangerous, Rover, Lady Changli, please help us get rid of it, for the sake of everyone here.
Alright, there we go. I'm back.
He truly thinks it's the only way to save you. He's willing to take a slim chance just for you.
Freezing my own time. I don't think I should do that. It's not my best option. I appreciate your concerns, but I'll be fine. Dreams always come to an end. Eventually,
We have to wake up and keep moving forward. I'm okay. I haven't talked this much in a long time. I'm just a little tired. I'll be fine after some rest. Once Wooly wakes up, I'll explain everything to him.
If you have any other ideas, just tell him. But if you keep it all to yourself, no one, even those closest to you, will know how you really feel.
True that right there.
Yes, I understand.
Rover, things are taking a turn. We should probably tell Lady Xingyi first.
Alright, let's go. Let's laggily go. Let's all my PC go. And there it goes. Is there a place where I can slingshot my way up there? No. No, that's not it. It's so laggy I can't even do the trick right now. I can't even do the trick to gain height. What the? Rover, please? Red Rover? Go head to bed. Best of wishes on your quest. Yeah, take care. You take care. You did stream after all. You guys need a rest. If you don't, I will bonk you.
What brings you here at this time of the day? I see. Strange appearances of tacit
But yes,
discords
thank
in
you for the raid
mountains.
again.
And
Oh no, not the bonks.
undiscovered temporal disruptions. There are several questionable details according to Rover's description.
Yes, I will
What do you
bonk
make
you.
of Wuwa's words from earlier, Rover?
I need to draw more of my emotes. Too bad they're gonna be like
He
other
claims you've spent
subscription
only
tiers.
half a day in the mountains, but it's been 7 days since he returned to Hongzhen. That does sound like some kind of temporal disruption, one that wasn't strong enough
Aye.
to affect Hongzhen. After Jinxi's battle
Bonking
with
me,
the
how dare
Sentinel,
you.
she ordered Midnight Rangers to patrol Hongzhen and inspect Mount Firmament for any lingering temporal disruptions before reopening it to the public.
How dare you bonk me?
Rover, you've been exploring the mountains lately, so I'm sure you have a good grasp on Mount Firmament. But if there are any hidden disruptions we missed... Precisely. Yet, why did it reappear at this point? Fuling's legend differs from the situation at Mount Firmament we're familiar with. In that tale, mortals were spared the cost of losing years from their lives. He was utterly convinced of his discovery, and he somehow managed to run into temporal disruptions in half a day's time. Also,
Emotional
when I
damage.
questioned him, he evaded my inquiries.
He's obviously hiding something, boy. He's hiding
Lies
things
that
from
are
us.
most challenging to detect aren't usually outright falsehoods. Rather, they hide parts of the truth. The explorer wanted to save his friend, indeed, but he was also hiding something. I've become rather curious about the truth behind this temporal disruption. Did you notice something, Rover? For someone with a terminal illness, they should hold on to any chance of survival, no matter how slim. Is that what you think? Maybe she's come to terms with her destiny. Or maybe she never planned on continuing to live like that forever.
Changli?
Well, please pardon my baseless speculations.
Are you trying to say that to yourself, by any chance?
I knew you'd notice too. The frequency disturbance here is weak. It's similar to past temporal disruptions at Mount Firmament, but not exactly the same. Master Xuanmiao's records show that this is where the game record last appeared. This is also where we found that explorer.
As Changli mentioned, this anomaly may indeed have something to do with that legendary game record.
Exactly. If this were to be the case, then we are not the only ones searching for its whereabouts. The explorer did not tell us about his source of information. But his knowledge of Mount Firmament far exceeds that of a first-time visitor.
You mean...
There's always something bigger behind all this.
Got it. The Midnight Rangers will block all entrances to the mountain for now.
I mean, have you seen the
Changli,
rest of the quest I
You
did?
still have the power to send in garrison troops as needed.
We left Mount Firmament in a hurry. I need to go back up the mountain and investigate further. We're still unsure about the exact location and range of the temporal disruption. It may get dangerous. Well then,
Dangerous.
thank you, Rover.
Have you seen what I've done?
Thank you again for your help. You
There
were
was like a
supposed to
world
be here
calamity
for
and
a
I stopped
relaxing
it.
time. But it seems another crisis has popped up. Do take extra caution.
Can I fast travel to there? At least? Kind of. I guess I'll just drop down from there. Don't you dare interrupt me this time. Ah, finally got the bell. I'm like, don't you even dare teleport me away again. Doctor recommended following the palliative care at home. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. April all the way to June? Well, maybe he wasn't here. It was like about a week. Strange man in red. Better not be Scar, but it's probably just Fraxidus. How are you? I wonder if so continue your adventure as you read these words. Travel diverse lands. This our quest help you carry this essence with you as your journey unfolds. For once ahead of you.
Now it has become quite clear what the two were thinking. I had my speculation. Fuling has come to terms with her impending death. She doesn't buy into the legends of immortality. Instead, She simply wants to make the most of the time she has left and fulfill her and Wu Li's dreams together. If Wu Li wants to reach that so-called paradise, he'll be trapped inside forever. It also means he'll have to give up his entire future as an explorer. That is not what she wants for him. Her ultimate desire is for her lover to embrace her inevitable passing and to realize the joint aspirations they hold in her place. She hasn't given up, but rather clings to hope for their future, even if she won't be there to see it unfold.
Would you make the same choice if it happened to you?
Why the sudden question? Is that how you see me? Perhaps, for some, death is just a destination. There are more significant things to focus on. Let's stay focused on the issue. While the diary is cryptic, it still exposes the true intentions of whoever misled Wu Li. It's no coincidence. All the clues point to a correlation between the temporal disruption and the legends of the Weiqi game. Or, yes, information on the actual powers of Jue. This isn't the kind of information an ordinary explorer can obtain. I guess our old friends have still not given up. They went to great lengths just to lead us here. It would be rather rude of us to not
Make a
respond
social
in some
call?
way.
A really
According to
rude
the information
and
in my
violent one?
master's notes and Wu Li's map, the place we're looking for
Oh.
should be just ahead.
Still wish we had an extra character slot. Not because of team builds, but because just extra slot for co-op.
Is that?
The chaotic temporal disruptions are even clearer to see.
Oh, this. I could just teleport it up here. Alright, what's happening here? Where's the Fraxidus?
Traces of excavation on the ground. Looks like someone was trying to dig a hole with their bare hands. Could it be Wooly?
This is a Weiqi board. The abnormal time flow here is most likely caused by the chronosorters. Perhaps there's a way to fix it.
Oh my god, that light crusher is over there. Is that my character?
Marvelous play. Truly remarkable. Occupying both solid territory and influence, an extraordinary move. Never had I imagined I'd experience such a great game of Weiqi on Mount Firmament.
Is that us?
You may look young, my friend, but there's so much more to you than meets the eye.
Nothing?
Please, no need to be so modest. I can tell the difference between our skill levels.
This is my master's voice. The voice of the other person seems deliberately erased. Who do you think the other person looks like?
I'm not gonna go around. I'm not gonna beat around the bush. It looks like me. Oh, do you know something, Changli? Huh? You're not saying anything.
It has been decades since last we met, but you, my friend, still look the same. Well, turns out I had already met you all those years ago. My lifesaver. And you're older than me. I should have been more respectful back then. So you remember our promise. I am overjoyed. A new city is about to be established. Having accomplished so much, why do you choose to retire now? I may have spoken out of turn. If you're not in a rush to depart Jinjo, how about another round of
Do I have to play that? Is there a mini game of that? Oh no. I hope not. I have some Warframe PTSD.
Well played. Even after 20 years, I still have no chance of winning against you. I barely noticed how so much time has passed. Every move in Wei Qi is fluid and unpredictable. Even if we start with the same opening, or the outcome can never be predetermined. We see this in our game. And it's true for all the lives out there. My clan are a group of hermits. We view the world as a game of strategy, manipulating the ebb and flow behind the scenes. Oh, but you, my friend, chose to enter the game yourself. It's a dangerous path with no end in sight. Oh, I want to help, but my time is running out. I won't be there when you finally succeed. Oh, please don't feel sad for me. If I die, it would be an honor to rest at the Sentinel's feet. When the time comes, the one who shall finish this game of Wei Qi with you will not be me, but
Looking at Changli over here.
my apprentice. Do my plans seem too risky to you? There's no need for concern. With her intelligence and quick thinking, she'll surely be able to solve this puzzle. The results of this game will decide the fate of Jinjo, and even the entire world.
Talk about pure pressure over here.
The road ahead is long and treacherous. Our final game. Let's make it.
Anything, Rover? She probably knows. Man, your eyes looking like what's it called? Tacit field.
You've come this far
Resonating.
and followed us here, yet you hesitate to reveal yourselves. Guess I'll have to take the lead and extend an invitation.
Don't assume you'll always be in control, Changli.
Our friendly chat is over. It's
I'm
time
gonna
to say
nuke
goodbye.
these guys with havoc damage. Oh, you forced me to change into her.
Not yet, Changli. We know more than that unfinished game. We are well aware of the price you have paid. You're dangling at the end.
Well, at least it shows the way she plays.
Your unwitting trail has led us straight.
Oh, he's still here.
Oh, is that so?
Do you have... Nah, I don't need that. Dude, how many of you guys are there?
Nowhere to hide.
Oh, he died instantly.
The Sonoro sphere is open. Go! Sorry, but you're not getting past me. Jue's formidable time-bending abilities at their peak. All trapped within this
Oh,
Sonoro
come on. We
sphere,
can just blast
as
through
I'm
these guys.
sure you are well aware.
Do you really want to chase after this legend when you don't even know if it's real?
So what? Wouldn't it be a sight to behold as this Sonoro sphere consumes everything in its path, while the temporal disruptions bring death? Anyway, Rover, thank you for letting us into this Sonoro sphere.
Man, you guys are always following me, aren't you?
You are indeed very special, as the Excellency foretold.
See, you could just went past him. It's not that hard.
Unfamiliar space. No sign of the Fraxidus. Changli's nowhere to be seen. I need to find her quick.
Oh yeah, he's right. Where the heck did she go? No, I don't want to leave this domain. I'll check out that. I'll check that out later. It's a closed space. You know what that means?
No!
Less FPS
Don't
drop.
come any closer.
Hello? Changli? Kid Changli? Oh, your hair is more pink. Instead of white?
I'm fine. It's my forte. I'm used to it. You stay away from me, or you'll get burned.
Oh, isn't she adorable?
This village was attacked by tacit discords. There's nothing left. Why did you come here? No one but the exiles are willing to stay here now. Are you a bad person?
Oh, come on, look at her. You know who that is.
That's what all bad people say. Whatever you're looking for. There's nobody here but me and the tacit discords. When I'm here, no one's afraid of me, and I won't hurt anyone. Anyway, you should hurry up and leave. It's not safe for you to be here.
Mirages in a Sonoro sphere shouldn't be able to hold a conversation like this. Is she a younger version of Changli?
Huh?
At least my character isn't that dumb.
Why did you stop talking? Are you lost? I can take you somewhere safe. I know a shortcut that leads to a safer village.
You can't burn me. I'm fine. I wonder what it'll look like if I get the other elements in the later story. Doesn't look like there's anything here. I mean, it'll be kind of mean if they hid bells here and then you can't come back here. Okay, anyways, are you gonna follow me?
Was there something like this here before?
These mechanisms, they need to be unlocked from both sides at once.
Okay, let's each handle one side. I'll go over there.
Oh, I guess I'll go the other way.
It's open.
They look like the gourd.
We'll be safe once we get out of here.
There is a chest here, though.
This place seems a bit different from what I remember.
Can I open the map? Long's Pearl. Oh. Can I break these? No. I was waiting for you guys to just thaw out.
Shadow descends.
Nothing. Not all of you guys, no. Ooh, I need these. They're for Changli, but maybe for another character, who knows.
These are the villagers attacked by tacit discords. Why? There weren't any of them here before. Don't worry. My forte is strong. I will get rid of them and protect you.
I wonder what that ring is for. It's like some Jack and Daxter thing. I feel like if I jump through it, it's like a shortcut.
Tacit discords! Watch out!
I'll be fine. See, just like that.
You... Why did you... I'm not just any kid. I'm strong, you know? Oh.
Let me fight, I'll be fine. Let me see. Can I break this? Yes, I can. Ah, no, let me open that chest. No.
The village I lived in got destroyed by those scary monsters. They hid me in a safe basement, while everyone else died or ran away. No one except me made it out alive. When I came out, no one was there anymore. Now, I must get to somewhere safe. Okay.
Yeah, don't worry. We'll find out
Cherish every game.
together.
There's a piece of paper. It has turned yellow.
When the village was raided, I failed to protect anyone with all my efforts. Now I'm left with all these old injuries and the rest of my meager life, and some food to spare for anyone who passes by.
Oh, if I had arrived sooner. Okay.
Please do not activate it. I just want to see what this is.
Whoa. I found some dry rations. They look well kept. Should be still edible.
It's a bit frozen. No worries. I can use my fire to heat it up. Are you hungry? I haven't seen you take a single bite.
I don't see my character eat before.
You can have these. I'm not hungry yet.
Oh, there's a chest here.
The discovery.
There you go. Oh, she moved. I had to tell her to stand there, but never mind. Oh. Uh-oh, it's one of these things. It took
More
forever
tacit
for me to
discords.
kill.
I'll handle them.
Okay.
Wait, they're just level 55. They're not level 125. Never mind.
How reliable.
You will obey.
There you go. Just casually blow them up. If I did a proper rotation, I would have exploded them
Key to
harder.
that door?
Yes. And those tacit discords just devoured the frequencies of the guard on door duty.
Why does it look like I can like interact with this entire thing? Is there any other chests? No, just this one.
Remnants of the
At least I don't have to
past.
try and find them. They're kind of linear. Follow the path and you'll just see some chests, which is nice. Oh wait, that's the same side where it's like her arm is red.
It might look kind of scary, but actually, it doesn't hurt at all. Of course. I'm a resonator too, you know. My forte
Then
is
what's
a
with
powerful
your
one.
grunts, huh?
I control fire. Nothing's brighter and warmer than fire. It can burn away the cold and drive away monsters. That's because I don't know how to properly control it yet. The resonator who taught me about my forte said, if I don't use it properly, I'll die young. They also said a lot of things I couldn't understand. Told me I shouldn't use it too often. But if I don't use my forte, I'd get eaten by the tacit discords or killed by the bad people. What's the point of living a longer life if I can't even survive? I want to live. I want to become a strong grown-up. I want to have good control of my power and protect the people who protected me in the past. And then I'll make a peaceful and prosperous world for everyone.
I can't.
Yes. According to the village teacher, that means children will no longer be in danger from monsters.
Everyone? I don't think you could do that,
We'll
man.
all have enough to eat and stable lives. But I've still got lots to learn. So, I'll need to find someone really strong and learn from them.
Place is pretty though. I know before.
Thank you.
I have 2 dialogue boxes back to back.
I want to become as strong as you are.
Sure, but promise you'll take good care of yourself.
I understand. I'll do my best. What a strange place. It's supposed to look familiar, but there are so many things I've never seen before. This door. I don't know why, but I keep getting the feeling that I've been here before. It's so weird. Well, let's look around. Maybe we'll find something.
They look hittable. Rotate. I don't know if I can do that yet. I don't know. This is some weird redirection of a laser. Oh, okay. Do I have to go this way? Changli, is that you or Mirage you?
This is...
A mirage of the past. This place. It looks familiar too. These are my memories, recreated inside this Sonorosphere. As I stepped inside, both Rover and the Fraxidus
The hell?
vanished
We're on
into
different
thin air.
sides.
The frequencies are constantly changing, and the flow of time is chaotic, just like it had been on Mount Firmament. A Sonorosphere affected by temporal disruption. Once someone enters, there's a risk of being stuck inside forever. And if... Did he do this to mislead? To separate? Or perhaps... I should be careful. Whatever the case, I must find Rover first.
What, did I mislead you? There's the game there, whatever that means.
I'm starving. Oh, this thing. Oh. If I burn it a bit with my fire, I can eat it, I guess?
Oh, you're not gonna say anything? Yeah, this game is really pretty. I can see the enemies about to spawn there. Will they say anything?
I didn't...
Don't try to play me, you little thief.
I found these all by myself!
Ha! You think I'm buying this story? How the hell does a little homeless brat like you score all this food? This is our turf. Better scurry off if you know what's good for you.
Why don't we let her stay? See, she's a...
We've got plenty of mouths to feed already. Unless you're planning to have her eat from your plate.
Is there more here? No. Nothing here.
I can do it.
Yes. Back then, I didn't know how to control my flames. I could only brute force my way out of it. And my body was always covered in burns.
They didn't spawn yet. There you go. Technically, they didn't spawn yet. go have her heal.
I got your back.
Oops. L1 down.
Mind's eye. Sever.
She is fun to play as.
Ma'am, are you okay? There's been a lot more tacit discords lately.
I'm fine. Thank you for driving those monsters away. But, honey, these cuts and bruises all over you, some new and some old, they never seem to fully heal.
I'm a resonator. These wounds are nothing.
Oh, honey. You shouldn't be trapped in this place like we are for the rest of your life. You should go to the city. With a powerful forte like yours, you'll surely find a wonderful future for yourself there.
But, ma'am, what about you and the others?
You go out there and make something of yourself. Make us proud. And when you're ready, come back for us. What do you say, dear? And these. Take these.
I'm
with
guessing
you
there's another
on your
village
way
inside the mountain. And then there's the big city out there.
Make it fast. Oh. Look. Shinies.
Shines.
This place. This is where Master once lived in seclusion. The spaces are a jumbled mess inside this Sonaro sphere.
Where's my HUD? Can I not attack?
Please, wait!
My dear, you've come all this way. What do you need from me?
You gave me some food before. I haven't thanked you yet.
You misunderstood my intentions. When I sought shelter in your hideout during the rain, I gave you rations as a small token of thanks. No need to be troubled by it, little one.
But you told me the path to safety lies in embracing fortuitous moments. I didn't understand what you meant by that.
Well now, I only said those words on a mere whim. Never expected you to remember them so clearly.
I've heard Master Xuanmiao is a wise hermit guru who helps people. Can you maybe take me as your apprentice? I've been searching for you for so long. Please, will you consider it? I want to live. Learn to control my power and become stronger. Or I won't see a peaceful and prosperous world.
Do you know what defines a peaceful and prosperous world?
I think it means people can take care of themselves and have a place to call home. I'm a resonator too. I have a strong forte. Look!
Is this flame manipulation?
Why'd I get training pistols?
Such a fearful power. If not used wisely, it may engulf you in return. Without proper guidance, you will eventually be reduced
Oh, I
to
can't
ashes.
move anywhere else.
Alas, perhaps this is fate. I can teach you how to control your power, but in this world of ups and downs, relying solely on brute force will not get you far. If you long for a peaceful and prosperous world, you must utilize your own intellect to choose, strategize, and shape the future you desire. Come over, child. You bear the powers of flame manipulation. A phoenix born from fire. One that shall bring peace to this world. From this day on, your name will be Changli.
Do you have to go, Master?
My time in this world is up, my child. I have my own destination to head to. I can only accompany you so far on this journey.
Are you going to a dangerous place alone? Why can't I go with you?
Oh, it's not your turn to go there yet, Changli. You are a very gifted child, and you will surely achieve greatness one day. But the price you pay for forcefully employing your forte can never be erased. Oh, your lifespan is doomed to be much shorter than that of ordinary people.
Yes, I understand.
Remember what I have taught you. Ponder carefully, plan meticulously, and shield yourself wisely. For when you have grown into the person you aspire to become, your impact on this world shall be great.
Changli will remember your teachings by heart, Master. But Master, this person you want me to find, how should I find
Oh,
them?
I wonder who that is.
When the time comes, you will know, and you'll have my aid. You need only use your wisdom to offer that person some necessary guidance. He is the only one who can truly change this world. You must find and help him. This way, the world of prosperity you seek will soon be within reach.
I believe I've found that person, Master. This Ouija board and the Sonorosphere, they are both a puzzle and
I can't move anything else.
the end of this Sonorosphere.
It's not like the previous parts where I could just walk forward.
Exactly where he is. I guess this is another riddle from my master.
Guess I'll do it backwards. Oh, I actually do have to put it back.
Make it fast.
Is there one here? Other way. There you go. Now what? My eyes! Left the party. Is that my character?
I'm fine. I think I'm remembering something, but it's all just a blur. I can't make out any clear images. I've been looking for something for a long time. I don't know. I just remember that it's very, very important. Something that can change the world. But I'm starting to wonder why I'm even here. Everything looks so different from what I remember.
There's so many good shots I could like draw for fan art or something.
And why do you look so familiar? We've never met before.
We might be able to open that door with it. What will we find behind that door?
Well, let's go.
Yeah. I hope so.
Ooh, purple chest. Give me that chest. I don't see any other chests around here. Give me...
An unexpected discovery.
Is this her theme playing? Cutscene.
A scheme would be grander than not to vanquish malevolence in its nascent guise.
Master?
Changli, you have done well. Now that you have found the answers you seek, it is time to begin your journey. From this moment on, the choices you make and the plans you lay out.
Oh, Dredzello. Look away. I'm doing her quest right now. But you're in an epic moment.
Changli.
There you are.
Sorry I kept you waiting.
This place! Run! It's a trap! They played us!
Oh, I like Crusher. I'll do a shout out after this because it's a middle of a cutscene. And I'm about to be put into a fight. Ah! No, I'll fudge you. Revenge from last time. Revenge from all the other times when I tried to beat the Light Crusher. Oops. Second too late. Ow. Owie. My stream is going pretty well. Or just about the usual, which is not bad. I got raided by that one gaming guy. One of my friends. One of my stream bros. Ah! It healed! Ah, what? Fine, do you want me to nuke you? I'll do it. Get over here. Get.
Nowhere to hide. None shall whisper.
Fudge you. How's that? Guy thinks he's from Monster Hunter. I'm just kidding. What the hell? Why is there so many? Changli, help me! I'm gonna get hit by frostbitten.
Don't worry.
Epic moment.
This game is almost over. Can you feel it? It's warm. Doesn't hurt at all. See?
Am I gonna be put into another cutscene?
It's so beautiful.
One hell of a date.
Wuwa, this is the miracle we've been waiting to see. It's hope, reborn after destruction.
Fooling.
It's over.
Did you find what you were looking for?
Is this how my game is gonna look like now?
Thank you for your help. The Midnight Rangers have successfully apprehended all remaining Fraxidus members in the mountains, and the effects of the temporal disruption have now vanished. I lost all contact with you during this whole time. Did you run into any trouble?
Well, you see...
Temporal disruption hidden inside a sonorosphere. It makes sense now why it stayed hidden for so long. I never thought the solution would be to burn down the entire sonorosphere from the inside.
That's why it looked like that? She was literally burning the entire thing? Okay.
You went too far back there, Changli.
About
I know
that.
my limits.
Rover. Lady Changli.
Wooly is fine now, thanks to his doctor's help. As for me, well, At least I can still walk a bit. After all, it's been almost 5 days.
Oh, we were in that sphere for a little
never
while.
properly thanked you for bringing me back to Hongzhen. I heard about the attack by the Fraxidus in the mountains. I'm so sorry.
No need for that. I understand. The Fraxidus had their eyes on the same thing we did. They've been planning an ambush on us for a long time. Why would we blame it on you?
We will never forget how you saved us. You gave us the opportunity to witness such a breathtaking sight. Thanks to your help, this journey holds no regrets for me.
As for the truth behind the so-called secret of immortality, Fu Ling has told me everything. I had a gut feeling it would turn out to be a disappointment, but I couldn't give up. And in the end, I lost sight of why I even started this journey. But this isn't the first time this has happened. Let's just call it another adventure coming to an end. I've talked about it with Fu Ling. From now on, I'll take her on more trips to see more new places together.
Until the day when I can no longer hold a pen. I've already talked to the folks at the publishing house, and they're happy to let me continue painting for them. My eventual departure may be unavoidable, but I want to give it my all until the very end.
I know you've already looked past death. But remember, there are people who care about you. They want you to live on and be happy.
Yes, I understand. Sometimes I wish we could stay together a little longer, if only for a while.
Of course, Fu Ling. We've always been...
It's not time to be sad yet, is it? I've compiled a list of renowned doctors in Huanglong. They're highly skilled and may offer assistance for your medical condition, which is challenging but not impossible to cure.
Lady Changli, I truly can't thank you enough.
No need for thanks. If you're feeling generous and want to repay me, I hope to see Fu Ling's work in the next issue of Artists of Huanglong. Everyone's been missing seeing their favorite landscape artists work lately. Are you surprised? Well, now I'm curious. What kind of a person do you see me as?
A vague.
Now that the situation has been resolved, you should return to Hongzhen. You deserve some good rest. After going through so much, you must be exhausted, Rover. Me? Well, I think Lady Xing-Yi could use the extra help in dealing with the aftermath. Well, it wouldn't hurt to have a little more faith in me.
It's getting late. Maybe we should wait until we get back to discuss anything else.
It's like 2:55 right now. Chun's be yelling. Kiri streaming. I'm using my tablet or phone to lurk on some of the streams. Because every time I play Wizarding, PC does not like it. There you go. We're almost done. We got rest for a while for 2 days. Okay, fine. I'll speed up. I'll rest in quotes. And what I mean by that is sleep while standing up for 2 days. Oh. Warm to the touch, bestowed by Changli, symbolize a cherished sentiment. Through relentless practice, oops. I can't scroll. The most brilliant flames born of Forte are condensed into a flame feather nestled in your palm. Radiating a warmth akin to the touch of its creator, it shields the carrier from the harm of flame manipulation. I swear these peeps all have it for me. They're all trying to score something with my character. Da, da, da. Now how do I do it again? It's here. I'll just stand here for 2 days straight into the cold.
2 days have passed since Changli told me that she and Xing Yi would handle the aftermath. I wonder how she's doing.
Are you worried? Let's just go ask her then.
Might as well. Changli can be difficult to find. Let's go ask Xing Yi first.
There you go. Now I can do a shout out to your endurance. As my PC blows up. This is not Phantom. Sub bomb clip. As I stutter over there. There you go. Gave you shouties. I don't need stairs. I just wall run. Hey yo, I need help. Where do I find this lady again?
Greetings.
I've lost my Phoenix girlfriend. Where is she? Where's Rogue? I mean, wait. Where's Jean Grey? Wait.
We're currently questioning the remaining Fraxidus members we caught at Mount Firmament.
Where's the Phoenix
They
Force?
wanted to get
It's
their
just
hands
straight
on
up.
a temporal program from the legend of the Wei Qi game, with the intention of unleashing chaos in Mount Firmament once
Ah,
again.
no, I ran out.
But thanks to you and Changli,
I need to refill my cup.
their plans were foiled. Changli recounted to us that a Fraxidus overseer had entered the Sonora sphere and was injured by her fire. They were lucky to escape, but have not been seen since. I've put together a thorough report for City Hall. We will strengthen
I
our
swear the
defenses to make sure
Fraxidus
this
just
doesn't
wants, like,
happen again.
they're like a paparazzi. They just want me. They want pictures of me.
We parted 2 days ago on the coast, and then she returned to Jinzhou. Perhaps she's just taking some time to rest and recover. It must have taken a lot out of her to summon that much fire at once. Changli knew you'd be worried, and she wanted me to relay this message.
Oh,
to
did
you.
she now?
Meet her at the pavilion on Mount Firmament. She'll be waiting for you there. She also said, no more riddles this time.
She has writer's block. She doesn't want to give me a riddle. Let's see, after this quest, I'm gonna go continue with Honk Rail. And do the quest there too. I already did... I've been doing like my grinding, my relic, traces, and just all kinds of farming on Honk Rail off stream. Even Divergent Universe, so... I got some Jades build up and Pity, around 35-ish. But again, I'm not into the new characters that's released right now, so we'll see. Ayo. Fire Lady.
How are you feeling, Rover? Well rested, I hope. Aw, can't you see I'm perfectly fine, sitting right in front of you? Don't worry, Rover. We're only having a casual conversation today. Nothing taxing.
Uh-huh.
Besides, you only agreed to join me here for more questions, right?
Sure, fine. That's not my only reason.
Oh, is that so? I'm curious then.
Do it, what's the dialogues?
Sure, ask away. I'm happy to answer them to the best of my ability.
About the game record and secret of immortality.
It all started a century ago, when my mentor, Master Xuanmiao, had a brief encounter with a certain peculiar visitor. During a TD outbreak, my master was rescued by that individual. He exuded a unique energy and was always elusive. My master dug through ancient texts and unearthed his presence in long-forgotten history.
Totally not me,
After
right?
searching for several years, he finally met that person on Mount Firmament again. They played a game of Weiqi together, and that was how the legendary game record came into being. At first, I thought my master meant the game record held actual information about the time crisis, but that was just a clue. The real key was finding you, the person behind it all. And lastly, the secret of immortality. It's most likely just the woodcutter's own spin on the tale. Sure, ask away. I'm happy to answer
Alright, the
them to the
Sonaro
best of my ability.
Sphere.
My master and the mysterious visitor had set a trap with the Sonaro Sphere, using the Weiqi game as a guise. They hid it with the Court of Cervantes' Chronos orders, and it would only activate once the time flow on Mount Firmament was restored to its normal state. Despite the Sentinel and Mount Firmament being saved, the Fraxidus would not go down without a fight. They were convinced that the temporal mandate was hidden within the game of Weiqi, but little did they know, they had already fallen into a trap. Pure coincidence or the calculated workings of the Fraxidus, the explorer stumbled upon the Weiqi board, setting off its defense mechanisms. The Sentinel was already damaged when it arrived here. My master had foreseen the disasters that would befall Mount Firmament, so he created this mechanism as a precautionary measure. The Sonaro Sphere would devour all who attempted to enter, unless they knew the solution to that puzzle. Precisely. The only way to escape was by burning the Sonaro Sphere without hurting anyone inside. It required masterful control of Forte. Thinking back, it was probably his ultimate test for me. That was his first goal with this Sonaro Sphere. Before leaving, Master entrusted me with a mission to find that individual, the one who played Weiqi with him, the one who left behind that game record. After my master's passing, he would be the only one who could control the Sonaro Sphere. By now, you should know who he is.
Is it me? I don't think so. Nah.
Yes.
Nah, it can't be. I'm just kidding.
That's why you needed me as your wayfinder.
You told me this old man predicted the fact that I would lose my memories.
Jinzhou, I had my suspicions about your true identity. Our journey to Mount Firmament solidified my beliefs. And finally, the Weiqi board in that Sonaro Sphere sealed the truth for me. Sure, ask away. Indeed, those memories, they were all real. that's all in the past. Just a little homeless girl with no name. I never thought we could make new memories in the Sonorosphere, where only the past repeats itself. A moment of companionship and protection meant everything to me. I can sense your unspoken question. Did I sacrifice my life when I burned down the Sonorosphere, like when I was a child? What I told you there was true, but I've grown and gained control over my powers. Using my forte now won't harm me in any way. Of that you can rest assured. Also, if you really are the legendary person who changed the course of history, then you are perhaps the closest to immortality, aside from our sentinel. We mortals come and
Yeah,
go.
like, how old
Our
am I,
lives are
by the
full of
way?
meetings and
If that was like
goodbyes.
the same me.
Our time on this earth is
I
fleeting
didn't get
compared to
reincarnated or
yours.
anything, I just lost my
So don't let it
memories,
bother you.
right? Question?
I see. Perhaps this is why it's so hard to leave this beautiful world behind. Then, would you be willing to finish that game of Weichi with me instead?
I'll try and then I'll lose. Cutscene moment.
The young orphan girl carried on. Everywhere she looked, tragedies rampant. As lament engulfed the globe, a world torn by monsters, filled with homeless souls. With her own blood as fire, she drove away the cold. And her master said, "In this tumultuous world, lives are fragile as mayflies." She couldn't exhaust herself to save those before her. But she must endure to ignite a brighter tomorrow. She wielded her wits to evade harm, treading on knives with care. Alone, yet maturing through stumbles. Later on, she became someone else's teacher. She taught the future leader this: to guide conscience and secure prosperity for the people, to continue lost teachings of past sages and establish peace for all. I will be the torchbearer, for one person can't rid the world of chaos alone. One day, a future of prosperity and lasting peace will arrive.
And I lost the game right there. Got anything else to say? The springs. Well, that's the quest. And more experience materials. I need to work with my other characters. Got some asteroids. How much did I get? I was doing some of the quests. Yeah, I got some. And I don't even have the pass to get like 90 astrites per day. This is just all from grinding alone. And not having any character to pull. Lures beyond the ranges. That has not been there before. What I need to do is this and probably scale of memories. Next stream. Unknown contact. What the? Alright. Time to log out of this. Is that another quest? No. Let's log out of this. Hey, you can't just... Let me close the game. Let me close it. That's not the... What the heck, PC? That's ZZZ. That's not the right game. Not the right game. Oh, I got updated too. Well, I gotta be right back then while I update it and grab a drink. So there you go. We got the quest done. And we gotta change the game. The category, I mean. Not just the game. Set game. Honkus Staria. Okay, maybe I shouldn't accidentally spell that. There you go. So it did fix itself. Alright, BRB.